This USB-C docking station from Hagibis is the most unique one I've ever tested. It can connect to two sets of laptops at the same time, providing access to two different extended desktops. As you can see, I'm using two portable monitors for this quick demo, and I would be able to drag windows across, all connected through this one USB-C dock, which has a SSD enclosure included and 100 watts USB-C power delivery pass-through. This is my power meter. It is doing 90 watts. But here's the catch. Only the MacBook Pro here would have access to all the data ports, all the USB ports, USB-C ports, and SD card readers, SSD cards. That's exclusive to the MacBook Pro. The other one connected to the host B would only have access to the HDMI output. So here are some more details about this product. You will notice it has a beautiful the aluminum finish and a RGB light bar, which is reactive to my voice, so it has a built-in microphone. I'll be able to toggle between different lighting patterns using these two buttons. One says brightness, the other one says the model and power. It has a main power on-off switch. So if I flip the switch, it's not charging the laptop, nor it is providing the access to its external monitor. But this one is unaffected because it is connected to the USB Type-C host B. Let me actually unplug all the cables so you can understand what's going on behind the scenes. This is the HDMI cable that goes into the other vertical monitor. So here's a quick overview. The host A and host B. The host B goes into the display port and the HDMI port, both rated at 8K 30 Hertz. So this, as you can see from this diagram, the host B have access to these two ports only. Host A would have access to all the other ports. It has the micro SD card and SD card storage as a piece of cutout rubber here. So I can store my spare cards. It's not a card reader, it's just a holder to store all these cards. And these two panels are connected magnetically. This is the installation of the SSD NVMe type SSD card enclosure, which does not require any tool to install. I simply insert it like so, push it down, and put this rubber piece down so it will hold it in place. Oops, I just dropped it. Never mind. I'm going to remove this card. And okay, I just found the rubber piece. Let me put this thing back real quick. As you can see, once connected to my MacBook, I will have access to this external storage from the Finder. Then I also got the 3.5 headphone jack. So once docked in, the host A would have access to the audio port without having to connect to any extra cables. SD cards, the USB 3.0 rated at 5 gigabits per second in the form of USB-C, and another same USB 3.0 in the form of a USB Type-A. So in the back we have USB 2.0, which is rated at 480 megabits per second, USB 3.1 rated at 10 gigabits per second. Then we also got the HDMI 4K at 60 Hertz, exclusive to the host A. The power delivery 100 watts input, the host A port. Okay, let's make the connection once again, and it does not require any power to run. I'm going to connect the HDMI cable and the USB-C to USB-C cable over here connected to my Chromebook. There you go. Then I would have access to that external monitor. It should become available in a few seconds. And here I can already see that. Okay, maybe I have to power it off and power it on again. Hold on a second. It's running off a battery bank, and the battery bank powered off. That's why, that monitor was not available, although I can see it from the settings. So that's available now as soon as I supply power to that portable monitor. So that's two simple connection. Although this thing does not require any power to run, it is powered by this thing, okay? And now I'm going to connect the other portable monitor right in front of me, which is connected to the host A. Then I'm going to connect the MacBook to the host A USB-C port, and that monitor should become available. Again, no power is connected to the hub. When no power is connected, it will not affect the usage, but you will have to switch on the on-off switch. So I just switched that on. The RGB light is available. My MacBook is off, so I have to turn it on. Okay, that's on. That screen is available immediately. Now I'm going to connect this USB-C, 100 watts USB-C power supply. As you can see here, it's charging right now. You can keep an eye on the charging output. And it's not the best practice to switch off the power like I've demoed earlier, because this SSD card is involved. So it's especially when it's writing data into it, you should not switch it off or just suddenly unplug the USB-C cable. So that is a pretty bad example. Okay, so I have access to that SSD card storage right there. That says 512 gigabits M2. So that's from the SSD card here in this enclosure. So yeah, now I can also charge my phone and sync up my phone like this, whether you're using the Type-C to Lightning or the USB-A to Lightning. Now I'm charging my phone as well, 96%, and I have access to all the other data ports, and these ports will be connected to my MacBook Pro 16-inch instead of the Chromebook. So that's the display only. Then with the power supply, all these USB ports can be used as a multi-port charger. I can charge a lot of other devices, at least 5 volts, 1 amp. So it's actually a decent regular speed charger as well. Yeah, so once you have everything plugged in with the SD cards, 3.5 headphone jack, this is a huge hub for lots of peripherals or accessories. With one single USB-C cable connection, all these ports, data ports, becomes available. And if you have guests, or for example, if you are in a conference room, additional guests can dock in to the host B port, and you will have maybe a projector connected in the conference room, and this is a wonderful solution for that kind of use case. Yeah, so I can highly recommend it. Check it out. Very good build quality and works fantastic.